Let's do it.
I'm in the ship.
Let's do it.
I'm in
Hey Gerard, look, Gerard, I'm finna go live on Instagram too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go
I'm gonna put my phone on the TV.
Did this man just say how you trade Odell to Kansas?
Yes.
Bro, he's not going no damn Kansas, bro. Ew.
But just send me a friend request. It's me,
I'm trying to think how to
Darius, Nigel, Marquand, and of course Josh. Yes, T-Rex, dinosaur, rhinoceros.
We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to
So this the Super Bowl, right?
Basically,
Yeah, this is Super Bowl right here.
So y'all gonna send it as the Super Bowl, right?
Hold on. I'm trying to let me put my phone up.
Oh, I need to get on the broadcast. Y'all already on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, get on the broadcast.
Folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots.
I ain't ready though. Hold on. Wait, nigga, hold on. All right, go ahead.
Oh, my fault.
You good. Hold on, I gotta put my phone up.
So many red, so much bloody.
Alright, let me check my phone.
Wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he
You watching
taken
it,
the
Chuck?
knee,
You watching it?
as they'll start at the 21
I just sent you a request so I can't watch it.
No, join the
No,
game.
Tom. You gotta go to YouTube.
That's why I just did.
What you mean? Right.
They go play action here on first down.
But this shit won't let me watch it.
Incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
It's the whole fucking game.
That's cute, man. We don't do all that talk.
Now a carry for the
How you go through the thing? How you go through it?
Hey, bro, I never spit thrown up and touchdown. I'm tripping.
You're not that strong.
Damn, I'm doing all that spinning and jump, but that was all the way.
Well, one unit I know you want
I
to
cut
coach
you.
is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like
Okay,
that,
I'm about to make y'all niggas laugh on the idiot.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
Get off
we're
me.
seeing so
You don't
far,
get in there.
when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, while
bro.
controlling the
Chill out.
defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
I bet he gonna have to
gotta
watch
play
the
my
game.
game.
play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
It's a delay. We already in the next one.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Okay.
Just a yard on the pickup there.
Why the
and
fuck
it'll
y'all
leave
playing
them
in
with
the
a
Falcons
3rd and
stadium?
3. Round went to the offense, second round the defense. On third down.
Good D, bro.
That's Lewis. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. Got a man.
All the way!
The 20.
All the way! All the way! I see that? Yeah.
Danny Amendola, 56 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how
Yeah, I just wish your boy just scored, bro.
start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was
Ain't going in there.
was it an audible?
Hey, seven zip my way. 7 zip my way.
What? They had the right call.
7 zip my way.
Defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Oh.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah, be smart.
Run
Be
back
smart
here. This
then.
will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Y'all peep how we got it on 12 minutes?
Looking to jam the receivers
Oh, he gonna
at the
run.
line here.
I
Press
know it.
coverage look defensively.
I think he gonna run.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Oh, no.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You gonna throw cold water on the man, just like that.
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive. A third-round rookie out of Toledo led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a 5-0 start to the season and eventually to the playoffs.
Yeah, bright future for him. Total yardage on the ground, 1327, and 11 total touchdowns for Hunt this year. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Fresh set of downs here. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to left. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Don't you just love advanced stats? For Alex Smith last season, 2.38 seconds from the snap to the ball was out of his hands. He's quick.
Fastest of any quarterback in the league. Another instance right there. From the red zone now, Smith. Flush to his right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off-air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And right side caught Hogan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And that'll make it third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Benny Logan able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of three. Isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle section.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0, winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
So 2nd and 10 here. Smith now going to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw. Smith goes to Ware on the screen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense finished it off.
Good.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker right when it leaves your foot.
I'm going to put that on live.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. And I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to running back.
Let me stop. Let me just switch to that one again.
Because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They try again with Lewis. And he's Dion Lewis.
Let me get to that gap, bro.
40.
Let me get to that gap.
The 20. And all the way in.
Let me get to that gap, bro.
Touchdown, New England.
You gonna click? Okay. Click. Okay.
66 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything. All the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs, Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins, and about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Here's Smith now on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 2, Smith. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I got 5 people in my jump.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. He is going to find Hill here. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kyle Van Noy able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They snap it to Smith. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now they'll run with Lewis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady going to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Smith. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Smith with a give to Hunt. Room here to run. 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for KC. 41 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Smith.
You own that, bro.
Down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
You don't know that, nigga. I'm just saying, don't try me like
so
that.
The
Man.
sack of
that.
Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now we take it in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Dance. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
That out, man.
Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call him the passing back. They get him the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
This is Lewis.
Get through there! Get through there, boy!
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
What?
It never hurts.
So out here.
We're
going to get through there. I promise we're going to talk that.
I get some more, and it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this
Thank you.
It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks
Thank
it
you.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Don't choke now. Hey, don't start choking.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They run. This is Lewis. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away with it just off in the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If you want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
I really do. I really do. You feel me? I really do. I'm going to kill you in that run game if I hit you with that pass game. That's how I feel. I'm going to hit you with that run game before I hit you with that pass game, man. 30-13, man. 31. I'm sorry. I forgot the one on the end of it. Tough.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
That man's sweet. How that Bosin and Perkin you doing that can get you nowhere, bro.
Goskowski now out to kick it away.
Boom.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They run again with Hunt. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't.
And now the rookie's free. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Dion Lewis to return.
He could go off the way. Touchdown. I had to pop it off like that because that's how I was feeling, you feel me? That's how I was feeling, you feel me?
First half touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taking it about the 16. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Easy.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Flushed out right. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do?
And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
45-20. 25-20. No, that equal 700. 700 black power. 1,000 black May Avenue.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away.
Hey, it's funny how
fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But somebody, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down is Smith. The quick slant caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard game?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
On 3rd down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Lewis. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta. right after this timeout. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he'll give it here to his running back. And Dion Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, 40 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win
my
that
phone.
one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Do that.
Score! Touchdown, Patriots.
But, yeah, you can tell my phone.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one
yeah, I'm jumping the hood.
Yeah, it's just the first half, and that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
10-16.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll run. This is Hunt finding some room at midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. And he will take it on in.
She scored straight off of one place.
A big play there. 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps. But they've got to go ahead and convert.
I got 41 seconds.
And figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Waiting to throw on second down. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
He put double coverage?
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Okay. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the false start will back them up 5. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Boy.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Pulled in at the 24. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Pushing through the contact. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Smith escaping the pressure right. They'll leave this for Ware. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now it's Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Good.
Chris Conley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, and Lewis lost the football.
Oh, my gosh.
At the 31-yard line.
You would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
What happened?
All the time, you would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by
What?
the defense.
What?
Okay.
Came back on that end.
Great effort there. 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. White's got a 1st down and more. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. They stay on the ground with White. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. They'll run it now out of the gun. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. He'll go for it. It's Brady.
Passing the... Come on.
Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They had a great drive moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
What are you doing?
The 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And some space here. Room to run past midfield. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit. And sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back now in Atlanta. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there. Up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Smith on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here's Hunt. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Smith now to throw. Eluding the Kansas City touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Brady going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Burke had a first down and then some. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Brady. This is White on the screen. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They'll run it here with Hunt. Again, he finds an opening. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Succession, not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try the air now with Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing third and long. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to second and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now Brady got to have this one. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They run with Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw, Smith. Trucks over him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Throwing on first down is Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but
he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Brady. And right side, caught Hogan. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gronkowski for the point after.
I freaking lagged! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On second down, here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They run again with Ware. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run now with Ware. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh, my gosh. GG. This nigga just came back 25 plus points,
Even
though.
though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play.
To play the number 2 seed.
You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly. Even though we
Oh my god. Oh
I had
my
to turn off the
God.
mic, bro. I had to turn off the mic.
Oh my god. This nigga came back 25 plus points, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL
Damn.
on EA Sports. With
Yes.
us, good night from Atlanta.
His mom be going all day. Hey, good game.
Oh my god.
This game be, bro, dude. When I tell you, bro, I swear to God, I'm not even over exaggerating. You go over Sean's house, you're not going to sleep till 9 o'clock in the morning. I promise you. Alright, go ahead.
This nigga came back 30 plus points. God.
Oh my.
damn.
I want to see how much the running back's doing though. 476 rushing yards. Kareem Hunt. Hey, how do you say the gameplay?
Click share.
Nigel said he wanted to see it. Oh, some shit. Hey, man. Hey, man. Number 1 seed versus number 2.
Hey, bro. That's just crazy. That's just crazy, bro. Oh my god.
Josh, did you let me come back for real? Or you were just actually literally trying to play? Look, it's like, but look, he's so bold. It'd be 4th and 20 and he'll still try to run it.
Hey, bro. Sorry, bro. I ain't mad. Nah, I ain't mad. It's funny though, like.
It's funny though.
If I would have been kicking the field goal like I should have been kicking instead of going for it, bro. Oh, bro, I was so mad, bro. On God, I lagged. On God, I lagged, bro.
All right, then, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir.
Hey, good game, bro.
Good game, boy. For real. Hell yeah. You were eating, boy.
It's that slime shit. Why it's still shit? Can it 12 shit?